we have actually it has a humongous impact for the financial sectors because the government and I think everyone's also realized the gap between what the public sector can do and the NGOs can do, and versus without the private sector participating, it's just impossible. The gap for the financing gap is simply too large. For what BOC Hong Kong that we're doing is that we are also trying to play as a leading commercial bank in Hong Kong. We are also trying to play our part in the sustainability strategy. What we have done is we have a sustainability committee. We have a sustainability committee to coordinate the strategy between Hong Kong and the nine countries that we have operations in. So the top tone at the top, it's very clear, and we have a 5-year plans to make sure that this has that it's a clear action and plan and quantitative target for us to actually move forward. Scope 3 is obviously one of the key things that we are all working on. So the financial center, we are not alone in this, because if you come to Hong Kong, most of the banks are actually doing this, because the back of it, or the highest level of it, Hong Kong MA or the regulators are very, very actively pushing forward the agenda and trying to reallocate more private capital to support the financing needs for this green companies, especially Hong Kong as an international financing hub. So what we have seen is that the China finance market actually topped the world charts in terms of the green bond market, which is the most mature product or most visible product that we can see in the capital market here. And Hong Kong, for the 6 consecutive years, it's one of the largest. It is the largest bond Asia, what we call outside investment. Bond listings destinations for a lot of the companies intending to raise funds from the capital markets to fund their own corporate strategies. So from the supply side, we see a lot of corporates who are coming to Hong Kong to actually ask to get funding. And also from the investor side, we are also seeing international investors from all over the world coming to Hong Kong and looking for good green and sustainable finance projects to actually finance. So this is the supply and demand side in Hong Kong. On top of the private sector that are actively doing, what we have seen, at least for BOC Hong Kong, our customers wise, our sustainability linked loan, which is one of the products that we offer that is linked to the performance of the corporate, and our green loans have seen, I think, more than 1.5 times increase in 2022, which is very encouraging. The appetite is very high. And our deposit funds have also recorded a very good opening rate, I think 31% increase in 2022 as well. For the government wide, so they also have a lot of incentive to help the financing of this private corporates. So the government has actually listened to the government and listened to the market and asked, what does the market need from the government? So a lot of the corporates actually feedback to say that there will be additional costs in issuing green bonds or green loans. So as a part of the measure to actually answer to the market's demands for it and to encourage more take-up rate, Hong Kong government actually launched a government green bond grant scheme to offer subsidies for or incentivize the corporates from reallocating, upgrading their machinery, upgrading their manufacturing plants, and providing certain subsidies for them to do this. So this has, in 2021, has been widened up or expanded to cover more loans as well. So from the overarching framework, the government is encouraging it and giving very tangible subsidies for the corporates. Everyone asks, so what can I get out of it? How I would like to upgrade my plants, but I need the funding and I have no extra costs. Who's going to bear this extra cost? So in the banking sectors in Hong Kong, together with the regulator and the government, actually work together to try to see how we can public and private cooperate in a different manner, more efficient communications to channel what the market expects, what the market needs to move towards greener, decarbonized future. That's what we're trying to do now. So the overall impact for the banking sector or the finance sector in Hong Kong has been very, very positive, I would say.